By the 80th birthday, 50% of the entire population falls every year.
And now, a lot of these people lay on the floor for many hours.
Average length of time they're down before being discovered is 18 hours. 18 hours. And that's the benefit of the electronic caregiver. That's what we're really here for. It's about, some people think, is it about, because we say we help extend lifespan and reduce medical complications, but it's really about reducing pain and suffering. Because when you're down on a cold floor getting hypothermic in your 4th and 5th hour, and there's blood clots and distress, and you may have a broken hip, you've got to be there in minutes. You can't be there in 6 hours. If you're there in 6 hours or later, if that's when you descend on the scene, that person has a 90% chance they're going to finish the rest of their life in a nursing home. Whereas if you get there in a matter of minutes in what responders would call the golden hour, you now have a 90% chance of being able to live independently and live out your years aging in place. And that's really what the seniors want.
So let me go through some of the things I looked at your website and your brochure.
Okay.
That really what separates you from these other so-called medical alert companies is when somebody presses the button and they're in distress, they speak to a real EMT.
That's
a trained
correct.
EMT.
That's correct.
Not just somebody that had limited training.
That's right.
But these are licensed EMTs, and they talk, correct me if I'm wrong, that they talk to them until the paramedics get there.
They stay on the line until somebody is kneeling at their side to provide physical reassurance and security for the patient.
So they keep them calm as well, I'm sure?
They keep their distress level down, keep them informed, continue to assess the situation. They might hear or learn of something that the responders en route need to know about.
So they could talk. What are they talking into? They could talk into the watch as a receiver?
We have a central console. In bigger houses, we put in an extra speaker that has a highly sensitive microphone and a large speaker system. And so that voice of that EMT is booming through the house. And we're sensitive, and the equipment was designed for people that have hearing impairments.
Now, we are short on time, but we're talking about these medical alert systems. You have a lot of competition that's on the market. Okay, so aside from just having that little band instead of a necklace, are they mostly just to alert for paramedics or fire? And are you a lot more expensive to get all these other features?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, you're right. They have their place in the market, and they've been doing things the same way for a very long time. They have very minimal services, very minimal amount of equipment that goes in the home.
But they will contact the paramedics or
They will contact the paramedics. But we're doing, for similar or same price, sometimes people discover that we do it more affordably than some of the competition.
So you're about $5 extra a week. Is that true? To get all of these things, like the doctor service,
true.
Talking to a doctor.
Although some people will look at their bill and find out that we can actually cut their monthly fee and then provide all these additional benefits where they've got 24-hour access to a physician, where they've got medical concern for middle-of-the-night interventions that are not emergencies, where they've got dual watch inactivity sensors, where they've got EMT operators that are staying on the line. So there's so much more that we're pouring into the support with these families and these loved ones who really need that extra protection. And we're doing it, and it's not costing people more.